Hi students, how are you all? I am very happy to meet you through this video session. This is S. Naveen Kumar, your computer science teacher from Bharadasnar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Now we are going to see 12th standard computer science subject, chapter number 6, control structures. Okay, this is the first part. What is meant by control structure? What is the meaning of control? Control means the flow of data or flow of instructions can be stopped or it can be diverted from one direction to another direction. That is called control structure. This control structure is also called as a statements. Okay. Here, jump off control. What is the meaning of jump off control? Based on a condition or based on a statement, it can be transferred from one part of the program to another part. That is, jump off control means based on a condition. Based on a condition. Okay. Based on the condition, the control will be transferred from one part of the program to another part. That is called control statement. This is the important 2-mark question, and we have 3 types of control statement. First one is sequential statements. Sequential statements. It can be executed one after another, so it is called as a sequential statement. And next one is alternative statements. Alternative statement. In this alternative statement means we have 2 or more ways. Based on the condition, we can choose another way. So, in practical, if you are pass in 10th standard, you have more ways to join. For example, you are joined in higher secondary or you maybe join a polytechnic. Suppose if you are fail means you can join in a ITA. We have different ways. So, this is called as a alternative. Okay, this is alternative. And next one is iterative or iterative. The other name of iterative statement is a looping statement. Iterative statement. These are the types of control structure. This is also maybe asked in 2-mark question. How many types of control structure, students? Yeah, very good. How many types? 3 types. What are they? Sequential statement, alternative statements and iterative statements. Okay. Let's see the sequential statement. Sequential statement means all the statements are executed one after another. That means each and every statement can be dependent on the previous statements. Okay. Here it composed of sequence of statements. That means composed means that is a group of statements. What is this? This is a group of statements. And let us see the example. For example, A equal to 10 and B equal to 20. Here C is equal to A plus B. And print the sum of A and B is where the result can be stored. Both the values of A and B can be added and the result should be stored in the variable as third variable. That variable is C, and you can provide that C and parenthesis should be enclosed. This is the sequential statement. First statement is must. This is the variable declaration of that particular variable A. This is the first variable and assign a value as 10, and B is the second variable and then assign a value as 20, and these two values can be added and the result should be stored in the third variable C, and next one we can print the result. This is the sequence. This execution can be done one by one. Okay, are you clear?
This is an example program for sequential statements. Sequential statements means a statement can be executed one after another. Okay, for example, here let us consider a variable x equal to int is the data type, and input is a function which is used to get the input during runtime of the program. Here enter x value. This statement refers we are entering the x value. Okay, next one, I want to get another one more input. That input is y. That is also belonging to integer type. Input. Here we are enter some y value. Enter y value. And next, here z is equal to x plus y. That means the value of x and y should be added and the result should be stored in the third variable z, and print function is used to display the result. What is that? Print function is used to display the result. Print the value of z. The value of z is, close the quotation and put comma, and what is the variable? The resultant variable is z. Okay, this is the sequential statement. Here the first statement, this is the input statement. We get a x value as a input and then we get a y value as an input, and both the input values are added and the result should be stored in the variable z, and the resultant value should be displayed using the print statement. This is an example for what? Sequential statement. Now we save a program. We can save a program with an extension .py because this is a Python program. So we want to save. This is an example for sequential. So I give the name as sequential. Sequential.py. .py is the Python file, and click save. Your program will be saved, and then you want to run a program using run module, or you can use press F5 key, run module. Enter the x value. X value means, for example, 12, and enter the y value, that is 14, and then result. 12 and 5 should be added and the result will be displayed. Okay, this is the example for sequence. Each and every steps one by one it can be executed. So this is an example for sequence statement. Are you clear, children?
What are the concepts we can discuss in this session? First of all, what is a control structure and how many types of control structure? How many types of control structure, students? Yeah, very good. We have 3 types of control structure. And then what is the sequential statement? The statements can be executed one after another. Okay. And we have attached the study material and self-assessment question paper in the below description. You can evaluate yourself with the help of this self-assessment question paper. Thank you, students. We will see in the next session.